Change your diet, change your life, change the planet.
Hi everybody. I just got in from a run where I was listening to a book called Self-Promotion for Introverts. I almost forgot the title. And I'm not going to recommend it. I don't think it's a great read, but it got me thinking a lot, and as I was driving back to the studio, I had all these thoughts percolating. One of the things that she said in the book was to just be yourself. And if you're an introvert or a shy person, you've probably heard this throughout your life. Just be yourself. They'll love you. Just be yourself. So what does it mean to just be yourself? I think the people that give advice like that are generally extroverts. They're socially comfortable. And in effect, what they're saying is, just be like me. Don't be yourself. Be like me. Because from their eyes, being relaxed and comfortable in a social situation is normal operating procedure. That's what you're supposed to do. And they don't quite understand that when you're nervous and shy and worried about what everybody else in the room is thinking, you are being yourself. And I've gone through most of my life thinking that I needed to be somebody else, because just being myself, which was nervous and shy and insecure, clearly was not acceptable nor desirable, so I needed to become someone else and have it look like I was just being myself. Most people think I'm an extrovert when they see me in social situations, because I'm really talkative. I will engage people, I will approach people and start conversations. I give talks all over the world. How could I not be an extrovert? I won't go so far as to call it an act, because it is genuine. When I'm engaging people, the conversation is genuine. But I am stepping outside of me. I'm not being myself in those situations. When I'm relaxed socially and talking to people, I'm not being myself. I'm facilitating others. It is a practice that I engage in to facilitate other people and make them feel comfortable, make them feel important, basically make them feel good. It's a habit that I've created, which makes me think of the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. I read that book, and it's like, wow, this all makes great intellectual sense, but you're describing people who are not like me. What about 7 tools for people that are not highly effective but would like to be? Because what he describes in that book are really extraordinary people with extraordinary habits, but they're not my habits and they're not me. I can't be like those people, and I've tried to be like those people. You have no idea how many self-help books and programs I've gone through in the past few decades, and never getting information that was actually applicable to me. Which is why I started creating my own tools, and that's what these videos are about. So what I have learned is that just being yourself means accepting yourself as an introvert, as a quiet person, as a shy person, as someone that processes everything in the room and listens to every conversation, as someone who ranks everybody in the room unconsciously. A shy person is looking at the rank, they're looking at the hierarchy in the room and seeing where they fit into that hierarchy. Or maybe they don't fit into that hierarchy. Whereas someone who is less sensitive to the room and the social structure of the room won't even care. They're like, hierarchy? What hierarchy? I'm just going to talk to people. I don't care. I recently saw on Facebook where someone had posted that when they walk into a room full of strangers, within minutes they'll be telling stories to these people. And they were really proud of this. But from an introvert perspective, what we hear is that you probably didn't ask permission. You probably didn't ask a lot of questions of the people that you were telling these stories to. You walked in thinking, I'm the life of the party. I'm going to entertain everybody. But maybe they don't want to be entertained. Maybe their laughter is uncomfortable. Maybe it's legitimate, but at the same time, they don't feel seen. They don't feel heard. And a lot of them probably feel that you're being inconsiderate because you didn't check in. So now what do? I don't put myself in those awkward social situations where I'm going to be surrounded by extroverts who are dominating the conversation or introverts who are going to be really hard to talk to. So I just don't go anymore. That's me being myself. And I'm totally okay with that. Because I never thrived in the club scene or the bar scene or the party scene. It was never my place. I never fit in. And now I don't want to fit in because that's not me. Going to social situations like that where there's going to be a lot of people and a lot of strangers, I can't be myself there and be a part of it. Me being myself in a situation like that is hanging back and watching. And that's not a lot of fun because you're watching people do things that you're not engaged in. So now I just don't even go. That's me being myself. And I'm totally okay with that. So if you're one of the shy ones or an introvert, and you find yourself being coerced into social situations that make you really uncomfortable by extroverts who keep telling you, just be yourself, relax, they're going to love you, stop taking things so personally, stop being so serious. Instead of trying to fit into what they say, because what they're saying is, just be like me, don't engage. If they can't respect you for who you are, if they can't see your strengths, because you definitely have strengths, they're just different strengths. If they don't respect your strengths and they're not considerate of how you feel in that situation, don't hang out with them. Seriously, don't hang out with them. I have to be really, really careful of the people that I spend time with now, because I know that most extroverts, regardless of how good their intentions are, regardless of how much fun they are, I know that most extroverts will sink my ship. They'll come at me with so much energy, they won't check in, they won't see how I'm doing, they won't see how much conversation I can handle, and they think I'm weak because of that. Like, I talked to you for 5 minutes and you shut down. Yeah, because you didn't check in first. You didn't ask me, is this a good time to talk? You just started talking. You weren't considerate of where I was and how much stimulus I can take. Chances are I got a million things going on in my head at once. That's my life. I'm always reading. I'm always thinking. I'm always processing. And if you come at me with a conversation without checking in first, chances are you're going to shut me down. It's too much. It's overload. But if you ask and say, hey, can we talk? I may say, not right now. How about in an hour? I'll relax for a bit and then we can talk. Or how about tomorrow? Or I might say, yeah, sure, what's up? I got 20 minutes. And when I say I got 20 minutes, that means I got 20 minutes. That doesn't mean you can just keep talking and talking and talking and talking, because you will drain me. Because I'm thinking a lot. I can't change that, because that's me being myself. If you don't like it, too bad. So for those of you like me, I strongly suggest that you just be yourself. Be the beautiful, considerate, thoughtful, observant, aware, quiet person that you are, because those are all strengths. They may not be seen by most of the world, and that's okay. You don't need to impress most of the world. You don't need to fit in with most of the world. Fit in with the people that really get you. Fit in with the people that are considerate of your needs and what you can handle before they just start talking to you. Okay? Hang out with people that talk with you and not talk to you. Okay. All right, I'm off to go read some more. I love you. Bye.